Was me. Check.
Are you not able to get the clock timer? Or is he even not around?
I pinged him earlier and he did not respond. If he shows up during break, we can reuse it to grab him.
I only realized yesterday that his name is about, like, crossing your eyes.
Any questions about UV, right?
It hasn't changed since yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out in turn.
I wonder if you can keep
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
The challenger's down! This is the end! They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
I don't know if we get past ads, but
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Go ahead and I need to restart real quick.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Stop making issues.
I want me to master 3 more jobs in Morbol Cruisin. Get nearly through 10. I can sniff out those treasure chests.
damn. I got
any progress I could make by touching grass this afternoon. I'm very tired.
I have neglected grass pretty much all week. When I woke up, I just kind of logged in and have been in Occult Crescent literally all day. Even I almost forgot about Raid.
I was in a Forked Tower run earlier. I got to the second boss.
Oh, nice. I haven't set foot in there yet.
Got 6 chunks of sanguinite for my trouble.
That's good. You need 99 of them to buy the mount.
Well, I'm not
that
buying
you can
the
buy,
mounts.
that you can buy on the market board for 95,000 gil.
All of the sanguinite is going into armor upgrades.
Wait a minute. Is that like, is it the same mount that like
Yep.
drops
The
out of
shark,
chest?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They decided, hey,
I suspect they
what's the-
fucked up the probability chances on that mount dropping in chests because it's way too common for what is.
I've gotten like 11 of them so far.
Yeah, the
I-
armor
it-
chunks just go to armor upgrades. It's for the stage 2 upgrades.
I haven't done enough gold farming to even think about stage 1ing any of my armor.
The stage 1 stuff is all silver and gold coins, and then the stage 2 is sanguinite, and then a material that randomly shows up in chests.
Yeah. It's the gold thread, which I've gotten 14 of now.
Yeah. I need to do more treasure hunting.
I've been living in the Occult Crescent.
Okay. Food check. Let's go.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Evens.
Flying true.
4. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
No encounter.
Bear my biting wings.
It's
Still you stand. How delightful. The earth
your
is mine
sides.
to command.
support stack.
Pack of wolves.
DPS stack. Stay. Rotate. This is behind.
The challenger, rise it again! Can they turn this around?
Watch Wolf.
Try this.
3, 2. DPS stack. 8, then go to 2. Support stack. Dodge swoofs. Out. Enter. Nice.
No. Will not
Scene
lose.
number 5.
I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The rings be destroyed and they fallen below!
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not
To your
an
light
option.
party sides. Respect the
The rings
teleporters.
are floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have.
Hits.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare for UV.
There's no escape.
Supports. Dodge the beams. Make your way south.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Tuma, go to a separate platform. You're dying.
I will rent all
He looks
the
at me.
sun.
This is out. I don't think there's a way we survive this.
Did I just not dodge the laser?
I think people just didn't dodge the beams.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect the beam. Is that what killed me? If someone who's reading that. How's the
If you
death?
took yours on your own separate platform and you died, then yeah, it was just the beam.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we're thinking it always goes to main tank.
Well, there were like
Yeah.
2 people alive, or like, was it just? Were there 3 people alive? Yeah. He pointed at me. But yeah, I mean, same strat still because he can do left or right. So just everyone group up south, dodge the cleave, and then go to light party sides and resolve UV ray again.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out, Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
This is out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
Evens. Dude. Behind.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Going clockwise.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Support stack.
Pack of wolves!
PS stack. Rotate. Dodge. Behind. Remember to dodge wolves. Behind. Watch wolf.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Try this!
1, 4. Support stack. 8, then go to 4. DPS stack. Dodge the roof. In hard.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
DPS check.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Do my helping you. We get an extra planner per assault.
This has gone on long enough. Victory is mine.
The safe spot for wolves is always the Cardinals there, it seems like. Also, Crocsai has said that he can give us the markers when we're ready. We won't wait until break.
I'm cool with whatever.
We're not getting very decisive choices here.
Let's
All
wait
right,
till
I've
break.
decided.
No,
Oh, dang.
Kithrin too fast.
Who's gonna sacrifice themselves to the void?
I'll drop out.
Like Crocs. Man. C marker suspiciously. What is Robin? Makes sense. No, I actually have it. The one marker being gone is confusing. Does someone else have it, like in your group? Yeah. Just steal these like better perfect markers.
It's okay.
Light contacts. Is that a lot? Not invite through contact. Send.
I have him
Link
on my
shells?
friends list. Okay.
So go. So go.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In turn.
There! I wonder if you can keep
And
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my
Clockwise.
call. The challenger's down!
Please, for the love of God, move with the line. I knew that was going to happen eventually.
Splooge.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Like, spread only works if you keep being spread and don't stay in the same spot.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
Evens. Behind. Behind.
Your second call saved me.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Counter.
my biting wings!
Was that placement of Dark Missionary good, or do you want it in a different spot? Okay.
Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Support stack.
Pack of wolves!
PS stack. Rotate. Dodge. Out. This is out. Remember the wolves.
I'm probably gonna have to hyper move it.
Try this!
4. 1. Forward stack. 8, then go to 1. Yes, stack. Dodge the moves. Out, enter. Out, enter. Catherine, do you want me to reprisal first UV? Or the first, or
sure.
the stack?
Whichever, I don't care. I think I reprised the stack last time.
Yeah, you do the stack, I'll get the UV, and you probably have to get second
Will
UV.
not lose. I need
Okay.
more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Also for the buster, it seems like 40% plus short, just moves.
destroyed and they fallen below.
Okay. Do you need help? No, you'll probably be fine. Let me know, because I know you just used your kitchen sink.
No, all my mids are back.
No matter what becomes of my
This is a long ass cutscene. Cutscene number
is
7.
not an option.
To your sides.
How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Spread out for UV.
There's no escape.
DPS. Dodge your rays. Everyone south except tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Prepare to jump south for Hero Blow. I need to use more.
I will rent all
This
the
is
thunder.
out. Get to your light party sides. Spread for UV. Supports. Dodge your beams.
Oh, you're supposed to stay, Uriel.
The challenger's down. Is
Do
I was taking autos, by the way.
Quakes, just sack the Quakes. It's a beanie. Save beanie.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Okay, got it, Tuna.
You'll have
Moon
nowhere to
Cleaver.
stand.
Well,
He just picked me, I was not top aggro.
oh, that's gone forever now. Okay.
Holy
Elemental
shit.
Purged. I am bound. It's sticky. No. Rowling Gale. They're funny towers. I'm just gonna invuln the funny towers.
There's 2 on every platform.
Yeah, okay. I have 6 stacks of
Or rather,
blade.
Power of wit.
that pattern was a 2-stack on every
2
platform. Who knows if it's always the same?
You full tip. Well, the fact that he's smacked one tower gone probably means that, well, it could be like Fate Breaker where it's a random divvying.
Could be like a 3-1-1-2 or something.
Is the tank buster not aggro? There was a lot of shit going on. Because Kithrin got the buster, got the twin bite buster at the start.
I did get that buster.
He just died.
Yeah. I did use my 40 and my short, but that's fine.
My 40 is just too good is the issue.
Yeah. He also changed. Oh.
So you could probably only schmoove once.
So he actually he smashed me. And
I
was
think
not
I
top
think
aggro.
for Moonbite, I think, or for Mooncleaver, I think he just picks a random platform and says this platform's gone. So if he's looking at you from Mooncleaver, get out of there.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then beyond that, I don't fucking. There were like 5 different mechanics he did.
So it's either random or it's on a random person, which means we could bait it if we were all in the same place. I don't know if we have time to all be in the same place, but
So what about the sticky tank? Did he cleave you like directly? Like was he facing you with that cleave?
He bound me and then he looked like he cleaved me. So this might be Paradise Regained again.
Like, was it like a fatal cleave or like? did
No,
it,
I
like,
just
constantly from you?
hold on. Let me go back to where it was because I just got bound. Yeah, you post UV ray. There's quakes. So after UV ray spreads, just go back to your light party platforms for the quakes. And he does Moon Cleaver, which seems to just point at a random platform and say "fuck you." Then Elemental Purge is I got bound, and then Uriel got a debuff that said Patience of Stone, Earth Aether lurks in the body, waiting to be unleashed upon surrounding area when the effect expires. Zaf got a Wind debuff. I don't know what yes, so okay, so it looks like the bound. So when I was bound, he cleaved like me, and it would hit the 2 adjacent platforms to me. So in the example, I was like northwest, and only the south and southeast platforms are safe. And I'm going to guess that because the stone debuff looks like a stack, and the wind debuff is a wind debuff, it's a stack and a spread. So everyone stacked on one safe platform, and everyone else, and the person with the wind debuff is spread. If that makes sense. I don't know how we want to divvy that up. But I have to be at a dead end, basically, for that mechanic to resolve properly. And it's just a buster on me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There was something, someone said there was something in chat that limited their availability. Yeah, it says, yeah. Overcharge the teleporters. After Elemental Purge? Is that during Prowling Gale?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so after everyone takes their towers, Then there is twofold Tempest, and it seems like you can't move. There's tethers going on. There might be like a tether on each platform. I don't know.
Is it 4 by then? 4 platforms? It is, right?
Yeah, four platforms. Each of them has a tower on them initially, or a double tower on them.
Okay. So it
So-
sounds like at least that at that point it's pairs.
How do we want to pair up? Do we want like melee tanks, tank ranged, healers with tanks? How do we want to square that? Okay.
We could stay with our current pairs.
Yeah. So since immediately preceding that mechanic is the elemental purge, I'm gonna be all the way at one dead end, and the entire party is going to be at the opposite end of the arena. You have to have. So let's say, like, from me at the dead end, yeah, put the healers mid. So I'm at a dead end. The wind is at the other dead end, as Uriel says. Whoever, well, I don't know if we can always say that their partner goes to them, because I don't know. There should be enough time in between. I don't know. If Soul gets the wind, will he have time to reach me if we want to keep our partners? Don't know. No, the once the towers go off, the teleporters seem to be locked. It's something. We don't know if the wind and the earth debuffs play nice.
One thought I just had.
You definitely have time to teleport between the debuffs going off and the towers.
If
Like to get from one end to
Ewain,
the other.
one thought I also just had is that if Ewain is guaranteed to get something in the mechanic, there's a good chance that I am guaranteed not to.
Well, yeah, the main tank is just bound and the boss cleaves me.
So I guess what I mean is there's a decent chance that I wouldn't get wind.
How
So
much
maybe
damage? How much damage does the wind do? Is the wind like a buster?
We don't know because it went off because Zeph died from the cleave.
Well, it just happens at the same time. The debuffs timers are incredibly short. Yeah, as soon as he purges a tower or purges a platform, I'm going to be at one end and everyone else needs to be like almost at the other end, like one platform away from the other end. Let's assume until proven otherwise there's enough time for people to just move where they need to go for towers. And so I'll be at my platform. Soul will come all the way over to me. Then in the next platform over, it'll be Uriel and Zeph. Next platform over, Beanie and Tuma. Last platform, Kithrin and Swift. And then from there, I don't know, take your tether and don't point it at your partner, I guess. I don't know. I would suspect that he might just keep the south platform. I bet his enrage is just deleting the south platform at this point. Like he just slowly deletes platforms until he kills you.
I was gonna say the opposite. I think I mean Lever's baited on someone, so we should all stay on the same platform to guarantee a certain platform is deleted there.
Maybe. Yeah. If it is baited, then what immediately comes? So
It's
it's
the hero's
light
pet.
parties. Yeah, light
So we all
parties.
just converge south together, and it'll get rid of the south platform.
Do we want the south platform gone, or do we want south platform to remain our anchor point?
I mean, it
I-
doesn't.
Doesn't matter.
I think when we're thinking of the mechanics going forward, like whatever platform's deleted should be like,
Relative north.
yeah. So it doesn't really matter which one goes as long as we treat it as that's
Yeah.
the relative direction that mechanics happen.
Yeah. Yeah. If it is baited, I would almost say take the light party stacks and then move north. Move to the north 2 platforms to delete one of them first, but I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that PF cares about C marker on that south platform does indicate to me that either it's the one that everyone destroys, or it's important to like every mechanic, like in terms of being everyone relative to C.
Because, I mean, yeah. We should probably just have an anchor point, because, like, occasionally, eventually he's going to do Heroes Below again, and we want a platform that's like, everyone go to this platform to resolve Heroes Below. I don't know how UV Ray is going to work in the future. Maybe they're just -1. Maybe he restores it. I don't know. Yeah. Let's get one more pull and maybe die. I don't know.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In turn.
There! I wonder if you can keep
Out.
up.
Such speed, it's
Out.
as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Death must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
Evens. 2. behind.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
No one counter. Why is one wolf always way more healthy?
Probably the dancer. Just because
Where am I
they keep their damage to one side.
Answer.
Also, the buff on Cooling is gigantic.
Still you stand. How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
DPS stack.
A pack of wolves.
Port stack. Stay. Dodge. He's behind. Remember the wolves. Just behind.
Try this.
3. DPS stack. Stay. Support stack. Dodge the wolves. This is out. Cardinal. Nice.
No, I will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egans! The rings be destroyed and they fallen below!
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They moved to floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Spread out for UV.
There's no escape.
Supports, dodge your rays. I'm so fucking
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Contact.
I will rent all asunder.
For some reason, when I was approaching the platform, I'm like, okay, the right side is safe. But did I get there? The right side was not safe. Spectral lies.
I'm losing my mind on that tank muster. Did I?
Did
Can
you
someone
also
tell me
still
what I
die
had
to it?
on? Yeah. Can somebody tell me what I had on at the time?
Ablation, Blackest Night, Vigilance, not damage reduction, Shadowed Vigil. That's a decent amount. It dealt 211,000 fear, 201,000. Plus shields.
Okay. Okay, so it was also the low health, but I could. Okay, and I should also try to throw on Dark Mind if I can. Okay, thank you.
You do be great. Oh. Someone said that they do have the P2 markers if you want to try and grab them.
I left so you can invite them. Or them.
Get in.
I guess you could destroy C and still have everything relative to C anyway.
Yeah.
C will stay there. Like
The fear is if he just destroys another platform without restoring one.
Yeah.
I think whoever was saying it is right, that the enrage is going to be smashing every platform until there's none left. Very T-jail.
But like the question is like how do his mechanics work when there's like 3 platforms or 2 platforms? Or is it just like a soft enrage at that point where he just starts spamming Quake?
I think he probably removes them one by one.
Thank you, Noah.
I think it will be 4 platforms for the rest of the fight until it gets to a match. I don't know what we're gonna do without more platforms. Either mechanics are just gonna get simpler and simpler because there's fewer places to be,
That's true.
or they're gonna be omega bullshit.
Yeah, 4 platforms does make the most sense for, like, general mechanics that we would imagine, you know, groups of 2. Three platforms would be pretty rough to come up with a strat for.
Well, not even strat, it's mechanic.
Yeah.
Strats would be easy because there's 3 places you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no Charlie. Good check.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out. Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
disturbed, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
So glad this isn't
Where did that colossal thing
an
come
alarm situation where the normal mechanic
My
is the savage
truth!
mechanic the harder to do. Out.
That mechanic somehow easier than normal.
This is out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Going clockwise.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stabbed. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
PS stack.
A pack of wolves!
Support stack. Stay. Dodge. This is behind. Behind. Remember the
The
wolves.
challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Try this!
4, 3. Support stack. 8 and then go 3. PS stack. Dodge the wolves. Enter. Pot burst. This is a pot burst.
Think LB3 after, or we're fine.
Just LB3. Good.
Just to make sure.
No, I will not lose.
Sorry, I
I
got
need
so
more
many
power.
damage downs that run.
Fenrir's unbound might!
Let's see. 8.
many deaths! The rings be destroyed and they fallen below!
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They
Hello,
moved
C.
to floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Spread for UV.
There's no escape.
EPS. Dodge the rays. Everyone Charlie but the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everyone Charlie.
I will rent all
Is
the
left
Sunter.
out. Who are left? Right party sides. Right after UV. EPS. Nope, Soul, you stay here. Dodge the beams. Quakes. Right party stacks. Move north here because he destroyed me.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Yeah, don't be there. I'm up north, everyone else stay down there. Check if you have the stone or the wind. I have wind. See y'all in hell.
Dodge this if you can. The power of wind unleashed.
Yeah, so what was that, boss? Boss just said fuck me.
You got. What happens if we tank swap? You think anything happens?
Maybe we have to tank swap there?
And that's what I was thinking, like, you have to taunt it away so the cleave will hit the other tank and you're safe.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
because I got bound and wind. And yeah, the wind is just a vuln up, so I was just dead.
What was that? What was that marker you got, Tuma?
That was the
Uma
stone.
was the stone stack.
Yeah, it should have been so. I thought, yeah.
No, I think
Well,
tank can actually-
the stack was meant to be south according to. Or, you were in the right place, Tuma, I think, based on the strat we talked.
Yeah, that's what I understood. Like you're gonna be all the way at the dead end, and we're all the way at the other end. Like the wind would go ideally.
Wind
to
is at
other
the
dead
wind
end,
is at the other dead end. Yeah.
and then stone next to that one.
But maybe wind is a random tank, or is it? It can't be proximity because it was.
I think you have tanks opposite each other and they'll do a taunt swap if necessary, and the stat group will move between the two platforms. That could be
Because he
safe.
he marked me. He marked me with something. So maybe
Well,
it was like the jumping AoE marker that they always use. So maybe that was a wind indicator.
Wolves do mark their territory.
So yeah, I think tanks at opposite ends, and party just needs to adjust away from the tank getting cleaved and possibly towards the tank that has the wind. But there's
So
like
opposite ends after the platform's gone, right?
after he purges the platform, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume the marker is saying I am become bound and wind, but the earlier pull was weird because I didn't get wind. It was Zaf, I think, got wind.
Yeah, I was
It
dead
wasn't-
though.
I was just gonna say, wasn't Kithrin dead that time?
Maybe. So maybe it is main tank gets well, like, because I'm pretty sure in that earlier pull I got bound. I still got bound. I don't fucking know.
I don't
that-
think anything happened. Did anything happen to me just now in that poll?
No.
I
I
think you
think
had to do the swamp.
You had to evoke was the answer.
Well, yeah.
You also have 5 seconds to realize this.
Hmm.
Because it's 5 seconds after he casts Element Break. Does he actually the debuffs resolve and he cleaves? Which in this game is 0 time, actually. So I'm going to assume that the mark was I marked the earlier pool? I'm trying to find the earlier.
But that direction he cleaved in would have killed everyone if he was facing me, right?
No, because the 2 platforms on the other end would have been safe.
Oh, but the whole team would have had to go all the way over there.
Yes, the team has to adjust away from the tank being cleaved to the 3rd platform in line.
Okay, so they would actually want to go towards you after you take the first thing.
It depends. we don't know things.
Just so you
Right,
have an
maybe.
idea.
Okay, in the earlier
Yeah.
poll, I'm confirming Zaf had a marker over his head. So the marker is the wind. Main tank just
don't
gets
forget that.
bounded.
I only had the marker though because Kithrin died. Like there was only
Yeah.
they're missing a tank at that. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
So
just
let me-
saying I'm just confirming that the marker is the wind.
oh,
So
Well, the marker can
I-
be the earth too, though. They both get marks.
I can see what Yuri is saying, right? So you get hit, and then depending on the direction that he's cleaving,
Yeah, Zaf was second
I
in
might-
aggro, so
Yeah.
it is any tank can get wind. But I'm going to be bound at a dead end, so I cannot move. So either I have wind and Kithra needs to Voke, be at the other dead end, and the party moves towards me, or Kithrin has wind, he's at the dead end, party stays 3 tiles away from me, and I am taking the buster at the other dead end. And assume that wind is a buster, Kithrin, because it's a tank-only mechanic.
The wind did 200 radius.
hold on. I drew something in paint on top of the thing. Just is this what you're saying? Wind tank is on one dead end, tank for
Yes.
cleave is on other end, and we swap based on which tank's getting cleaved.
Yeah, go towards the tank that was marked for wind.
A
'cause
wind
the other
tank.
tank
Okay.
is Voking.
okay, you're gonna have to tell me. I mean, I guess I would know, right?
If you have the marker, don't Voke. If you don't have the marker, Voke.
Also, for the stack did 1.2 million, so that's 200,000 apiece. So we have to do a little bit of mitigation there.
Damn.
I think the wind markers mostly avoid the normal for tanks. 200,000 is not particularly fatal.
Short mids and whatnot. Yeah, and
So
also
the
it
earth thing that
does.
Tuma had then was like a stack or not fatal?
It's a stack.
Okay.
It seems like he does just. Well, we can't confirm if he just faces a random person for Moon Cleave. Do we want to destroy Charlie for now, or preserve Charlie?
I think
As long as it's
I kind of think destroying Charlie makes sense.
Okay. So after Quakes, move south to bait the cleave, then go back to light party sides, and that way the tanks will automatically be on dead ends, and then the parties move north to adjust. And then because we know that tanks are at the dead ends for the towers afterwards, just we want to have like the melees move out to join the tanks, then the ranged stay north. Well, he faced the platform that you and you were standing on, Uriel, so he should at least try and bait it. I think the first pull we had, he took out northeast. First pull he took out northeast, so yeah.
It doesn't actually matter which one he takes out yet, at least, because it'll make the same shape, you know, anyway.
Yeah, but
if we all group together, then it's probably easier enough to use them.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try. Not necessarily, but with enough repetitions, it will. Because we could just get a 1 in 5 chance. Let's go. If it isn't, then we'll figure out some cryo for which way tanks go. By that I mean we'll, and by that I mean we'll just use eyes. Go to opposite ends.
Let's begin, shall we?
Lapsin, we got lava curse.
We got the melee island every single time.
For so long that we didn't even know about the other ones until we like cleared.
Now we never get melee island. Out, enter.
There.
Me when I find
wonder
what
if you
I'm
can
looking
keep
for.
up.
Out, or this is behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Is this the end?
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Did the fucking dragon tether kill you through resin unit?
I sprinted to try to get through the
Oh yeah, Sprite does that. You definitely would live with one bleed tower. Healers will not like it and live it.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf?
I don't even think we need to tank LB1 at this point. Enter.
There. I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. wind answers my
Counter.
call.
We must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
Odds. 3. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Counter.
I can't.
The Killstone. Killstone.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Support stack.
A pack of wolves!
Yes stack. Stay. Dodge. Out. Under the wolves. This is out.
Try this!
2, 2. DPS stack. Stay. Remember the wolves. This is out Cardinal. Nice. Hot burst. Getting Discord thing through the field ops Discords. President calls to me.
No, I will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
You
I
spent
could crank
6.
the music just for this cutscene and then turn it off again.
This is good music. I've heard it described as Xenoblade 4.
Never played it.
Should. I've barely played it, but what I've played is amazing.
There's not an option.
They party
They moved to
sides.
floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I
Wait.
fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Spread for UV.
There's no escape.
DPS. There you go.
Will you be able to stay on your
Going
feet?
south. Going south.
I will rent all asunder.
In. UVs. I don't really know this one.
Oh no! That was too much for the
Just
challenger.
kitchen sink that Buster Killer.
I put a lot on it, but yeah, I'll try
I'll
to.
start thinking. I think it should be physical, right? It's like
By the way, my reprisal is not up again until the next stack.
Okay, then just keep reprisaling the stacks then.
Yep.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep
Behind.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Must have heard. but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Flying troops!
Evens. Ooh. Out.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Going clockwise.
Bear my fighting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Support stack.
A pack of wolves!
PS stack. Rotate. Touch. Out. Remove the wolves. This is out.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
All Rezzer's dead.
I'll finish him off.
Whoa.
Didn't work. Didn't work. Oh.
I hate Revolutionary Ring.
That's really awful.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out. Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my
Counter.
call.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I don't think this is the way to do it.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
We have to fix this.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
Odds.
true!
3. Out.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Fucking hate revolutionary.
Not bad,
Should we wipe
Not
that
bad.
top time?
but we've scarcely begun.
Probably just wipe.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my
Counter.
call.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
Odds.
true!
3. out.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I stepped in the goo.
Just trolling Kipper.
Yeah, I'm doing it for fun.
One image of like the two-piece puzzle piece, just like I'd like to see you do it.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In card.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh, shoot.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Go behind.
No, I just went
With
forward
Fenrir's
directly off the side of the...
I rouse a storm. The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
Odds.
true!
3. This is behind.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Go and counter.
command. How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
Support stack.
A pack of wolves.
PS stack. Rotate. Dodge. Behind. Behind. Remember the wolves. Dodge wolf. We don't even really need you to do all of this, since I can just catch the sinking. Also, you do need to.
I pressed it too early that time.
I can just catch
Try
and sink
this.
it.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I just like being used.
4, 1. DPS stack. 8, and then go 1. Stack.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Out. Cardinal.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
You are just thinking.
Thank you. It's a little sad how excited I am about Occult Crescent now that I know that I can make money.
The real money is when you get the general purpose black or white dies.
Where do those come from?
Bronze chests. Everything just comes from bronze chests.
Oh, nice.
Anything you could ever want in a bronze chest.
Yeah, I've been getting like random minions from like a lot, like they're all minions I already have from a long time ago.
You want to make money now, your best bet is to go farm Kozoma Uka for fates and sell the vouchers.
What voucher? Oh, the mount vouchers?
Yeah, they still sell for about 110,000 a piece.
Ooh.
And they only take 100 of the bicolor gemstones.
Maybe I will. I'm sad because the treasure maps have kind of gone down in value. I mean, the rate at which I get Figmental weapon coffers is abysmal now. I have personally haven't gotten one. I've seen one since the new patch, like the patch before last, where they added more stuff. They added a bunch of stuff that's not really worth much, and it just diluted the loot pool, making it harder to get the good stuff. And the weapon coffers, I don't really think they went up in price. I don't know, let me see. Even though they're more rare now. Yeah, they're at 3.5 mil right now. What the hell? They're so hard to get. It's because everyone already has theirs. Miss the days of 10 million gil.
They're kind of just a fad too. Not everybody wants silly weapons like that.
Yeah. Oh, it was so much. We were spoiled. My wife made 40 mil off of one because she was the first to sell on our server.
How does the map mount sell?
Not great. Well, so what it is there's mount, like, well, you probably already know. There's the materials. You get 3 mount materials to make a mount, and they sell for like, I don't know. Right now it's probably 200K, maybe less. Twilight Gemstone is the one. I don't know if they even added a second mount. Yeah, 236 for the Twilight Gemstones. So the mount is about 700K, which is still pretty good, but you know, you got to get 3 gemstones. Wow, the Twilight Gemstones are now probably better money. Because you're almost guaranteed to see a Twilight Gemstone if you clear the map. I just can't wait till the next map comes out. And maybe there will be something in the new Deep Dungeon that'll be worth a lot. My wife and I sometimes sell ponies from
I made my first 50 million that way back in Seven's Ward.
Palace of the Dead.
Yeah, that death pony.
Yep. It still sells really good.
Because only insane people do Palace of the Dead, and those who do it for solo runs, not for gear or for loot.
Yeah.
I don't think people who do solo runs, waste time looking for loot. Clear on a
Yeah.
timer.
Yep. Yeah, my wife and I, we just like to hang out and do duo runs because it's still hard. You can still wipe, but generally we make it through. So it's like it has the excitement of solo runs, but we're also there to make money. Except the time we cleared recently, we didn't see any ponies. It was ridiculous. And the other mounts aren't worth as much. There is a way to farm. Well, I guess it's only for the achievement. You can farm the accursed horde for the achievement. You know, there's an achievement for opening like 10,000 or something accursed hordes.
Yeah.
Do you know the way they farm it?
You just repeat 51 through 60 over and over again.
Yes, but there's a better way. So what you can do is go into a I don't know if it can be done on any of the other ones.
Don't you just just keep reloading a save that had a bunch of things, and you just keep throwing the instance and then reloading it over and over?
Yep, that's it. You can see, sometimes you'll see, there was a Lalafell that was grinding it once. And there was just this Lala that would just show up and disappear over and over again over by the queue.
That way leads to madness. The accursed horde achievement, where you get the title The Accursed. Do the check.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
Odds.
true!
3. Behind.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Own counter. That.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out, Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep
Behind.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
My
Odds.
troop!
3. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Going clockwise. So we're in clockwise.
It's what, 4K overcooked?
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
Odds. One. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Oh, counter.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
DPS stack.
A pack of wolves!
Wood stack. Rotate.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Behind.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Amazed Weaver.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Odds.
Fly true!
3. Out.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
No encounter.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
PS stack.
A pack of wolves!
Support stack. Rotate. Dodge. Just behind. Remember the wolves. Wolves.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Try this!
4. 4 then 1. Support stack. 8 then go to 1. PS stack.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
You died.
I definitely clipped him that time. I don't know if I clipped him last time. But I
With
clipped him this
Fenrir's
time.
might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my
Clockwise.
call.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
Odds.
true!
3. Behind.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
No encounter.
my biting wits. Still you stand. How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
DPS stack.
A pack of wolves.
Support stack. Stay. Dodge. Behind. Remember the wolves. Behind. Wolf. Just in one.
Try this.
1 and 2. Support stack. DPS stack. Dodge wolf. Out. Hard wolf.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Hot burst.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
No, I will not lose. I need more power.
Remember that we're destroying Charlie, going to light party sides. Unmarked tank provokes. Party goes towards wind tank. Marked tank.
Egats! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
And also mitigate, because all of that hurts.
Yeah. Just call if you're marked. Just, I might not realize it's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
And mitigate, because it's probably
They
one of
moved to floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Spread for UV.
There's no escape.
Yes. Dodge your beams. Everyone south but the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everyone south for hero blow.
I will rent all asunder.
Party sides, spread for UV. Supports. No, it's DPS, I'm stupid. Stay.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Thanks.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay
South,
standing.
destroy Charlie.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Why are there two people marked? I assume that I am marked for wind and Uriel is marked for stone. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. Yeah, my bad on the UV call out.
Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out. Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
And you keep picking north and south for revolutionary because that's the only time it's easy.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know I was unmuted.
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
Evens.
true!
Yep. Behind.
scarcely begun.
No encounter.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
These are nice.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Remember in like Lockout 1 we got like 7 phase 2 pulls in a row.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Enter.
There! I wonder if you can keep
Out.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around? must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
Evens. 4. Behind.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Going clockwise.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Support stack.
A pack of wolves!
PS stack. Stay. Launch. Out. Just out. Remember the wolves. Wolves.
I did not remember the wolves.
So I'm gonna die this. Somehow I took less damage there.
Try this!
2, then 1. Support stack. PS stack. Dodge the wolves. Out, enter. Out, inner. Hot burst.
No, will not lose.
Let's
I
see,
need more
11.
power. Fenrir's unbound might!
The subtitles say R, but it sounds like he's saying right. party sides.
They moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Spread out for UV.
There's no escape.
DPS. Dodge your beams.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Tuma, sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Everyone south.
I will rent all asunder.
In. Like party sides. DPS, dodge your beams. Light parties for Quake.
Being a 2-minute there is bullshit.
Destroy Charlie.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Githrin is marked. Go towards Githrin. Get to partners. Partner towers.
Wait, I thought I was
Dodge
with.
this if you can.
Guys, partners. Everyone came to my tower for no reason.
Unleashed.
I've seen everyone come towards me. I'm like, guys, half of you should be coming the other way. What's happening?
I forgot we put melees together, so
Yes.
Yeah.
am I always gonna be with the
You go with
Geese
Kith.
tank,
You go with
or am I always
Kithrin.
gonna be with Kith?
Because the way we're doing it, you always go with Kithrin. You always, because I mean, whichever take you're closer to is random, so you're just going to Kithrin.
Are we treating the empty spot as new north or still as south, as far as left-right groups go? I think that's what it's called in the future.
Going towards your light party sides still.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what's
but-
north and south?
I would say treat the empty spot as
It's still south. I'd say it's
I
still
was
south.
thinking south. Yeah, I was thinking it's south.
I treat it as south.
So just like the melees are at the spots where we take the light party stacks, and the ranged are in the north platforms of that.
Me and Beanie should be next to Kithrin, and the other two should be next to Homie.
Yes. Don't know if we should or shouldn't be doing it, so we're just picking arbitrarily. Melees do a lot of movement during this phase. Yeah, we flip-flopped who was partners a whole lot. Well, we resolved the first part of that.
This is a fun fight, at least.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Did we see anything we haven't come up with strats for?
We
I
see
mean, we've seen the
tethers,
tether, but we don't
twofold
really know what it
something.
does.
I assume it's just because it's called twofold something, he's gonna shoot it twice, so whoever has the tether first will hit your partner, and then your partner takes it from you and then points it away from you, and then the mechanic resolves.
I'm wondering why it leaves a bubble. Maybe you have to like not let the bubble
There's-
hit the teleporter.
What leaves a bubble?
The tether shoots a big lino-y, and then wherever you're standing when it hits you, it leaves like an air bubble.
That's
Or like a
just the
wind
Thunder
bubble.
God's Sid mechanic. You put it at the back of the circle, so there's still room up front.
Oh yeah, that
What if
yeah
it's-
that leave yeah, it's like a. Well, I think it's the sort of thing where you can't have they can't overlap.
What if
Yeah.
what if it's like you know those bubbles you have to get into for mechanics sometimes? Like what if we all have to jump in the bubble and then the platform goes away and then the bubble gets blown over to a safe place?
Who knows, man? But yeah, I think it is so we have to position where we spread our tether so that the bubbles don't overlap, and also probably
Totally avoid the teleporters.
avoid the teleporters. So do we want to actually change it to ranged melee partners and then have like the ranged take the tether all the way to the rear, and then the melee jumps in front, grabs the tether real close, and places the bubble all the way up front so that the sides with the teleporters aren't covered?
I guess whatever. Does that still have Swifty moving the least? Just because I feel like it must be hell.
There's going to be movement.
Yeah, but
Knowing the mechanic to be thinking about the steep pit. Like we had like 3 bodies alive when the tethers came out.
Yeah. It's either bubble close and far, or both bubbles all the way in the back. And I feel like all the way in the back is like tighter for like potentially overlapping the bubbles. And even with the front back version of things, the ranged would still have to move out of the way to not get blasted twice, probably. So, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Good prog. Yeah. You learned that a lot of
Thanks,
this
Blaine.
guy is just baited on the random person, possibly. Or main tank. It could just be main tank consistently, but I don't know.
see ya.
See you next week.
In that game.